Hi, I'm Maxine. I'm the host of Alternative Living Chats. And I just wanted to let you know what. Hi, I'm Maxine, and I'm the host of Alternative Living Chats. And I just wanted to let you know what it's about and what's going to be happening in the future, and a bit more about myself. So, Alternative Living Chat, it's a podcast that dives into the lives of people who have stepped into the life in a different way, and they've chosen to live differently from the norm. It's living off grid, having adventures. You can be on the canals, you can be in van life, in tiny homes. It's just something that's slightly different. And I'd just love to chat to you and find out why you've done it, when you did it, the pros, the cons of it all. And I just think it would be interesting for others to hear about it as well. Do you work whilst doing it? Are you retired? And just anything like that. So a bit about me, why we're living an alternative lifestyle. Just over 3 years ago, in fact, it probably started nearly 5 years ago, and we decided to have a boat built. And we had a boat built at XR&D. They're based in Ollerton in Nottinghamshire. And it was just as the pandemic hit and everything, so it took a bit longer than what was expected. Anyway, in 2022, the March, we actually moved on board. And we've been living on now just for over 3 years. It's definitely the best thing we ever did. We absolutely love living on the boat. We have so much fun traveling and seeing different things. So you can go and explore into the towns and villages that you're more up in, or you can go more in the middle of nowhere and have complete peace and quiet. So if you get fed up with the scenery, you just basically untie and move on. It's great for me. I find it really peaceful, and it's lovely to be out in the countryside all the time. We have a dog called Maxie, and she absolutely adores the lifestyle. She sits on the back watching the world go by as we're cruising along. And Steve, he loves it. He's always loved narrowboating, and it was his dream to move onto a narrowboat. And whilst we've been living on the boat, I've started writing stories, children's stories about Maxie, the boat dog. Each book, I've done 6 now. It's got um, there's a lesson for a child to learn. So the first one that started it all off is Maxie and the moorhen. And this was because Maxie kept barking at the moorhens and being really naughty with them. And so the story is how children have got to appreciate differences and be nice to people, even if they're a bit different. And so there's as I say, each one's got a difference. And Steve makes coin jewellery. So he makes jewellery like I'm wearing today. And he does earrings as well, and lots of different things. And because we've been doing this, we've got a trader's license as well, so we can now sell from the boat. And we just enjoy doing that. We don't sell loads and loads. We don't, every time we stop, we don't set up shop. It's just as and when we feel like it. And people can buy off the boat directly as well, so that they can send us a message and we can post them out. I think the biggest downside for me is I miss my parents, because we're not able to see them, like weekly or daily. We try and see them at least every 6 weeks. I think it's the longest we've gone away. I'm very lucky because they come down to see us and we go up and see them. We have kept a car. Well, we didn't. We sold the car and then we went and bought another car, but that's left 90% of the time in Retford, where we used to live. Because what we do is when we go back there, we have a car, then we can get around and go and see Steve's mum and friends, and it's just useful to have. In the winter, we do tend to bring it with us, because then we can get back, because you're allowed some more for longer, and we also go on holiday and things like that. So we bring the car. This year, we've got it still with us purely because the boat's coming out in June to be blacked, and so we want to be able to get away and go back up to our parents and everything and see what's happening with them and make sure everything's okay. And then also then it'll go back, because I think we're going away as well in July. So it'll go back into the garage, which is what I loved it to have happen to, because I don't like having it with me. So that's a bit about us, why we've done it. So if you fancy joining me on Alternative Living Chats, please just drop me a message. Go onto our social media of either myself, Maxine K. Brown, or to Never Too Late's We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or you can send me an email at alternativelivingchats@gmail.com and just send me, a brief outline if you fancy joining me on, and explain to everybody else about your life, and we can set it up. It's all done via Zoom so that it's easy, and I look forward to chatting to you all. Bye.